parents wanted me to breed an army of white babies. My parents told me on my 18th birthday that it was my duty to get pregnant immediately because our family was genetically superior and minorities were trying to outnumber us. They'd always been weird about genetics and bloodlines, but I'd thought they were just garden variety racists. I'd never really noticed that they kept detailed ancestry charts going back centuries, or that Dad would measure our facial features monthly and record them in notebooks, saying we had optimal proportions, while Mom collected our baby teeth and hair samples in labeled jars for what she called the archive. The birthday dinner where they revealed their plan was supposed to be a celebration. Instead, Mom pulled out a binder full of profiles. "These are your approved genetic matches," she said, showing me photos of young men with their height, weight, IQ scores, and family medical histories listed like they were breeding dogs. "We've already contacted their families. They're expecting to meet you this week." I laughed, thinking it was a sick joke, but Dad's face was completely serious. "Your sister Ashley understood her responsibility," he said. I stared at Ashley across the table. She was only 20, hugely pregnant with her second kid, and already looked dead behind the eyes. I'd had no idea her pregnancies weren't her idea. Now I understood she'd been sold like livestock. They explained their timeline with corporate efficiency: dating for 2 months maximum, marriage by month 3, pregnant by month 6. They'd already put down deposits at fertility clinics in case I needed assistance. "The bloodline must continue through you," Mom said. "Our genetics are too valuable to waste. You should see how fast those half-breeds spit out babies. We have no time to lose." I tried to leave that night, but discovered they'd changed the locks to only open from the outside. My phone had been replaced with one that could only call pre-approved numbers. My laptop was gone, my car keys missing. Ashley helped me understand the rules and whispers while washing dishes. Try to run, and they'd activate the tracking chip they'd had implanted during what I thought was appendix surgery. Refused to comply and end up locked in the basement breeding suite they'd built for difficult daughters. The first meeting was with a man named Daniel, whose parents had driven 3 hours to present their son like a prize bowl. Both families discussed our genetic compatibility while we sat in silence. His mother examined my teeth and hair while my mom showed off my academic awards as proof of intelligence. Daniel looked as trapped as I felt. After he left, I begged my parents to reconsider. I was 18, wanted to go to college, had dreams that didn't involve being a breeding machine. Mom slapped me hard across the face. "Your dreams don't matter," she said. "You were born for this purpose." Dad showed me ultrasound photos of Ashley's baby, explaining how their measurements already showed superior development. "This is your legacy," he said, "not some meaningless degree." They scheduled 3 meetings a week with different approved matches. Each family had their own genetic obsessions. One wanted tall children and made me stand against a wall for measurements. Another brought DNA tests to verify our ancestry claims. I wanted to vomit but had to smile and nod or face the basement. Ashley gave birth at home because our parents didn't trust hospitals to handle genetically superior babies properly. I heard her screaming from my locked room while Mom coached her through delivery. They made me watch them measure and document every aspect of the newborn, declaring him genetically perfect, just like her first. Ashley held her baby with empty eyes while our parents discussed which genetic match would give her the best third child. After 6 months of meetings, they chose Ethan for me. His family paid my parents a genetic dowry of $50,000. The wedding was scheduled for next month at our house with only approved bloodlines invited. Mom had already bought my dress and booked fertility specialists. They'd timed everything so I'd be ovulating on my wedding night. The contract specified 5 children minimum, with financial penalties if I failed to deliver. A week before the wedding, Ethan broke protocol and whispered to me during a supervised visit. "My sister killed herself rather than go through with this," he said quickly. "I found her journals. There's a whole network of us, trapped in these breeding programs. Some families have been doing this for generations." He slipped me a phone number written on tissue paper. "Call them if you get a chance. They help people like us escape." That night, I heard Ashley singing to her babies through the wall, the same lullaby over and over, like her mind was stuck on repeat. She'd been valedictorian, had dreams of being a doctor. Now she was nothing. But before I could call the number, Mom found the paper. She dragged me to the basement by my hair to the breeding suite. Soundproofed walls, locks on every door, medical equipment for home births. "You can come upstairs when you're ready to fulfill your purpose," Mom said, locking the door behind her. Ashley lasted 2 weeks down here before she agreed to cooperate. Let's see if you're any tougher. Full story on the channel below.